Hello, I'm going to go over the video with you so that you can answer questions 1, 2, and 3 in your task 3 of photosynthesis exploration for today. So I'm going to break it down because some of these are really sneaky questions to answer. We want to make sure that our captions are on, our screen is full, and then we will play this.
Moving water from roots to leaves is a problem that terrestrial plants have had to overcome. But there is an advantage for the plant that grows its leaves on stems and high branches. Light can reach the leaves more easily, which is important for photosynthesis.
This is the answer for the last one, actually, number 4, when you have a picture of a blue circle and a red circle. Remember the canopy, since it's closer to the sky, it gets the sunlight first, and it's more exposed to the sunlight. So photosynthesis will occur faster, at a faster rate up there in the canopy.
Photosynthesis is an energy-storing process that is important to animals as well as plants. Free energy from sunlight is captured and stored as sugars and starches in plant tissues. The way the leaves are arranged on stems ensures that the plant takes maximum advantage of the available light. The key to photosynthesis is the chloroplast.
Okay, so this is the answer to number 1, where it says the key to photosynthesis. The key to photosynthesis is the chloroplast. So go ahead and pause this and write it down if you need to. The key to photosynthesis is the chloroplast.
There are large numbers of chloroplasts found in the middle tissue of the leaf. In low light, they are distributed fairly evenly, but bright light causes them to move to a less exposed position. The most noticeable characteristic of chloroplasts is their green color. The color comes from a pigment called chlorophyll, which is
And this is the answer to the second portion of number 1. Why is the plant green? What causes it to be green? It's the pigment of chlorophyll, the pigment of chlorophyll. So pause this, write it down. Make sure that your spelling is correct. This is a great opportunity for you to have good spelling or correct spelling.
concentrated in the grana. We can show that without the chlorophyll, photosynthesis does not take place. First, we boil the leaf to fix it.
Okay, so this is the answer to that other question. I believe it's number 2 or 3. How is photosynthesis represented? How is photosynthesis represented? I believe it's number 2. So it's this whole entire process. It's this whole entire process of how photosynthesis is represented here.
Then we put it into alcohol.
Boil it.
The leaf in alcohol.
Boil it with alcohol. Boil it and then put alcohol in it. Boil it and then put alcohol in it. So make sure that you write that down, tab it up, pause this if needed, boil, and then add alcohol.
Removes the chlorophyll. A few drops of iodine soon reveals a blue-black color, which
you can write this one down as well, a few drops of iodine, because that's also important because it actually reveals the color of the plant. The portion of the plant that was actually supposed to be green, it's now like a blue-black color due to the iodine. Iodine is what they put on you before like a surgery or before you have a shot. Sometimes it's like this kind of brownish yellow sort of color. But then when you drop it somewhere, it causes things to look darker.
Which indicates where starch is present in the leaf. We can see that starch is only produced in the parts of the leaf that were green, that is, where chlorophyll was present. Chemical analysis of chloroplasts shows that chlorophyll and a series of other compounds are organized on the thylakoid membranes in a systematic way. When light strikes the thylakoid membranes, chlorophyll and other associated pigments are oxidized, which causes the release of electrons. The electron flow initiated by this input of light energy is coupled with the formation of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. The reaction is known as the light reaction of photosynthesis. Because electrons are being lost from the chlorophyll.
So that's the first reaction. It's called the light reaction of photosynthesis. The light reaction of photosynthesis. That's the first reaction. This is the answer to number 3, one of the answers. There's a light reaction because it needs light to actually work to jumpstart.
Because electrons are being lost from the chlorophyll, they have to be replaced. The plant does this by splitting water molecules and using electrons from hydrogen, leaving oxygen as a waste product. When water plants like Alodia are photosynthesizing, it is easy to see the bubbles of waste oxygen being released. ATP molecules are energy-storing molecules. They provide the energy that enables the plant to combine carbon dioxide with other compounds to make sugars. This activity occurs in the stroma of the chloroplast and does not require light. It is therefore known as the dark reaction of photosynthesis.
Okay, and this is the last one too. The last one was we got the light reaction, now it's the dark reaction of photosynthesis. Maybe I passed it, which is fine, meaning that it does not require light. So because of that, it is called the dark reaction of photosynthesis. When the two compounds engage such as so, the electrons are released, and that's why you have that imbalance, and it's the electricity. So you learned that actually when we talked about electrons in electricity. Okay, and that is it. Make sure that you copy all of those items down.